Yo, what's going on, gamers? This is going to be like a quick upload or a quick little conversation about Zenless Zone Zero. Currently, the game has been out for 4 or 5 hours at the time of me recording this. I just want to give my quick first impressions about how I feel about the game. I won't go into too much detail regarding this game. I do want to post a video, just go into more detail with my thoughts in a couple days. But right now, I just want to have this here, for future reference or just to look back on, seeing if my opinions change or whatever in the next couple of days. And so far, like how I feel about the game is that I think it's pretty cool. I think it's good. Great, maybe. Still trying to figure that out as I process a lot of the information that I get or receive from the game and stuff like that. But I think the game is really cool. The one thing that the game gets down, from my taste, perfectly is like the atmosphere and the vibes of everything. You can see it with the character designs, you can see it with the combat, the overworld, the menus. You can see that this game has a certain vibe going for it that's actually mildly entertaining, in my opinion. Especially when you look at the way like the characters interact with each other, or like even the dialogue, or how the characters are super expressive, especially for like a Hoyo game. I guess the best way to put it, it's like Honkai Star Rail's like goofiness on 10. So if that's your like style or your little vibe that you like, I think the game executes that well. The combat is really cool. It's very fun. It reminds me of Honkai Impact Third a lot. It's not exactly the same, but I had that feeling when I saw like the trailers and a little bit of gameplay and like before the game's release, and I really feel that now that I played the game for like 5 hours now. And that's cool. The gacha system is as like Genshin or Honkai. The only difference is that the rates aren't even bad. I think the rates are like 1.6 for a character. Listen, this is editing me. I was wrong about the rates. The character rates are actually 0.6. I just didn't read that right. And I checked, and the weapon rates are 1%. So just ignore what I'm about to say, or I don't know where I'm putting this. Just ignore what I'm saying about the weapon rates. The correct rates are 0.6 for a character and 1% for a weapon. So yeah, I didn't check for a weapon prior to recording this, and I'm pretty sure it's probably like 1.6, which is interesting because that's like double Genshin and Honkai's rates. So I'm very intrigued on why they decided to go down that route. What else can I talk about? I can't comment on the story because I didn't pay attention to the story, honestly. Again, if you're new here, I'm not much of a story guy, so don't really ask me about that. What else? Like, the gameplay is interesting, like outside of combat. Like, it reminds me, or a lot of things in this game just reminds me of Persona. Like the way the menus are, the way the atmosphere is, honestly, as well. Like I know I said it's like Honkai on 10, but really like it also kind of feels like Persona, but with more energy. I can't shake that feeling off that it takes heavy inspiration for Persona 5 specifically. And that's not a bad thing, really. I think it's pretty cool, in my opinion. Like I'm a big Persona 5 fan. I played Persona 5 Royal. I beat Persona 5 like two times, like the base game. So like I put a lot of time in Persona, like over 200 hours. And I really enjoy the series. It's one of my top 5 game series of all time. And I'm not mad at them like going down that route for this game. Like at least for like the style of it. But a lot of like the overworld stuff, or I guess mission structures, are interesting, especially for a Hoyo game. It's very unique in the sense that you're going to be doing like one of 3 things in the game primarily throughout your time. You're either going to be doing stuff in the overworld, interacting with people. You're going to be either quote unquote exploring, or doing a quote unquote exploring missions where you have like a little avatar, you navigate TVs to get like buffs, coins, and interact with the TV-esque thing. Or you just do straight up combat for various different things. 1 second you might just be straight up fighting enemies and moving on to the next area and fighting enemies again, or you might just be defending an objective and having to keep enemies outside of said objective, kind of like Hardpoint from Call of Duty, if you've ever played that. It's kind of similar to that. Um, and I think that that's fine. I am kind of concerned about the longevity or playing this game daily, in the sense that, like, specifically the exploration stuff might get repetitive, kind of boring, because I'm already kind of meh about it, but it goes by so quickly. I don't really think about it too much. But I feel like there's going to get a point where I'm going to get sick of doing it. But like, other than that, I think the game is good. I don't think it's like the greatest game ever, but to be honest with you, like, if you're looking for something that's fast paced, that's chill, something you really play and turn your brain off, really, this is the game. You don't really have to spend too much time like thinking about everything you need to do. Like, if I want to put on a scale from like Genshin and like being baby mode and Wuthering Waves being like absolute sweat fest, it's like way down there with Genshin, probably lower. I would probably argue that it's lower, but again, this is like day one, so I'm not sure completely. As I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll see how I feel in a couple of days. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Hope you have a great day, and yeah, Hoyo's actually doing better, so we'll leave it at that.